The woman spread honey all over the richest man's wife's face. She then wheeled over a box filled with bees. The moment the lid came off, swarms of bees flew toward the richest man's wife's face, causing her to panic and call for help. No one there could understand what was happening. This was supposed to be nothing more than a beauty treatment, so why was the woman putting the richest man's wife through such a bizarre procedure? What no one knew was that the woman believed this unusual method could restore the client's appearance. It turned out that the woman had once been the top salesperson in the beauty industry. However, 20 years earlier, she had given up her career to stay home, have children, and raise a family. Throughout those 20 years, her husband had looked down on her and treated her as nothing more than an unpaid maid whose job was to serve him. He even openly brought his female secretary into their home. Her mother-in-law also found fault with everything she did and had never once treated her kindly. Even the son she loved most had never truly cared about her. The female secretary merely gave him a video game console, and he immediately began demanding that the secretary become his mother. Later, when her son graduated and they were preparing to take a family portrait, the woman carefully dressed herself up. However, they complained that she was too fat and would not even let her be in the picture. When his school held a parent-teacher meeting, her son asked his father's secretary to attend in his mother's place, simply because the secretary was young and beautiful and could make him look good, while he felt embarrassed to be seen with his own mother. At that moment, the woman could no longer stand this family. If her son was so desperate to be someone else's son, then he could go be one. "I'm done being your mother." With that, she yanked off her apron and hurled it at him. After returning to her room, the woman immediately contacted her former manager and told her that she wanted a divorce. The manager was thrilled to hear the news and said that the woman should have left that terrible man long ago. Her newly opened beauty salon happened to be short-staffed, so she asked the woman to come and help. But because the woman had been away from the workforce for so long, the manager could only offer her a base salary of $1,000 a month. Everything else would depend on her commissions. The woman immediately accepted the offer and promised that she would never disappoint her manager. She then silently vowed that she would make everyone who would look down on her regret it. The employees at the beauty salon soon learned that a new worker was joining them. They had also heard that the woman had once been a top manager at another salon and had generated more than $100 million in sales in a single year. Everyone was curious why someone so successful would come there to work as an ordinary employee. But when they discovered that the new employee was an overweight, plainly dressed, middle-aged woman, they immediately began whispering about her. The woman said that it was her first day back in the workforce. She hoped everyone would work hard together and turn the branch into the #1 beauty salon in the country. One of the female employees mocked her, saying that she certainly talked big for someone who could not even manage her own appearance. This was a high-end beauty salon, yet the woman could not even take care of her own appearance. The employee was certain that she would leave in embarrassment within a month. Just then, an extremely important client suddenly arrived at the salon. The visitor was none other than the richest man's wife. The female employee